Oh, welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I have, I guess, another M2, right? Because that's been the late thing. This one also is release 79, 1957 Chrysler 300C. See a bit of a scuff thing there. So just one thing on the M2s. There's a bunch of these deluxe boxes. The Ford Mustang, Fox body up until about 1986-87, and the IROC Z. I can't remember if the Z is from 70s or 80s, but they don't have doors, and I'm pretty sure the hood opens on them. But if it's just like $2 less, then I don't know if it's worth it to get deluxe rather than you get something else. Especially the Coke ones. The Coke ones are actually 50% more than these ones, and they are basically not the deluxe ones. They are those auto driver series. Anyway, this is the SRT version, Chrysler 300C. You can see there, Hellcat on the license plate on the rear end of this car. Nice wings, S50 style. There's the 300C. I like that logo. You can see it right there. There's the gas cap, doors, gold interior. I do like the grille. At first I thought that was a defect up the front there, but this is in fact the insignia. And then it will say, I believe, across the hood when I take it out. Nice blue pearlescent paint. So this is, I believe, the, as you can obviously read, there's the matching number, serial number for the thing, 150th day this year. So it's relatively recent, 152-270R. Cast line ink, 2023, so it's this year. And that's all the stuff we know from M2. It looks really nice there. It's very similar, but I do like the SRT across the middle there. Something different than the 300C. So a lot of 50s cars, but the regular 70s and 60s stuff from M2 has been underwhelming. Plus, you can only have so many. That's a lie. I will buy more Dodge Chargers and the Daytonas. Too bad they'll never make the Superbird. Anyway, the best part about M2 is they come with this case. Usually, if it's not, you can see there scuff marks. It is plastic. But it does not retain its value, but it keeps it from being overtly destroyed by the atmosphere. One thing I don't like about this car, as you can see there, the drag racing wheels, and it doesn't appear to sit evenly on the base. Usually left door, actually, I not struggle with, but have more problems opening the other door. And this one obviously didn't have any issues whatsoever. You can see the hump there for the steering wheel. Everything looks nice and fancy inside it. The panoramic windows, nice and easy to see through. I guess at the front, we have inserts for lights, which is nice because it's rare. There's the turn signals. 300C across, I believe the hood. There, the letters are really tiny. It might just be little specks of silver chrome, so I might just be reading it wrong. And we can see there a couple of nice details where the bottom of it, I don't know if that's a defect, but you can see there it's smooth chrome, but on the bottom it's not. It looks like it's milled chrome. It could just be the reflection off of this. I'm going to take it off its base later. I will open the hood last, just so people don't yell. There's the 300C, there's the gas cap, the door handle, and this. There is no other distinguishing marks for the car. I do like these small paints in the front, very common on these cars, but also M2s rather than green lights or anything else. And then there's the 300C. Only difference is the absence of the gas cap. Oh, there is actually, in fact, a chrome streak across the rear end of the car. I just noticed. I thought it was the glare. If you can look there, see that glare there? It looks like there's chrome, but there isn't. And then the bottom half, it's not as good looking as the Royal Lancer in terms of chrome. And or the one I did last week, I believe from GM. But anyway, it does look really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop it off the base. I will not be talking, not as to distract myself. The good news is, for PCs, I did buy a screw removal kit. If you have stripped screws. Problem is that these M2s are nowhere near as durable as to make that thing useful. So I should just be careful. And this one came out relatively easy. Look, I filmed it, not really live, but it was done in a live sequence. Did not stop the camera. You can believe me if you want. Just do whatever you want. So there we have it, 1957 Chrysler 300C. Everything on the packaging and the base is on here. It's very simple. They're not advertising as a Hellcat on the package. You are just taking it for Hellcat SRT off of the box. And the license plate. So as we can see there, the wheels I was talking about, and I told you they have those spacers. So if you want to put the normal wheels, but you will have to find extremely similar. I do like that though. Like the rim does, this one looks better than that one. Of course, we see that this is wider. That's not wider, but they are mostly, if you have the same or similar vehicle, interchangeable. Anyway, we can see they're very basic for the exhaust. Everything else. And the muffler, they are just in the bottom there. It's not as nice as previous M2s we've seen. Anyway, we're now going to do this because that's what some people are here for. Not everybody, but some people. And so what they've done with this engine, unfortunately, is put a little bit of silver on top of black. It does make it kind of hard to see, but there you have it. It does look really nice. I'll give it that. So there you have it, a nice looking Chrysler 300C. Like I said, very rare. Usually in some manufacturers you'll get the inserts for the lights. Everything here is done really well. So it was just the reflection off of the base. You can see there, everything nice and smooth and chrome. Smooth and chrome. Smooth and chrome. I only have to speak one language, I can do it properly. And so there you have 300C on the back. I believe the keyhole is right above it. You can see the indent where it should be, but it's not there. So it is offset. The Hellcat, the L and the C appear to be the center. So the L is, and that 300C is right above it. Lights relatively even and nicely done. They are not inserts. They're just painted over parts of the car. So one day I will go over what specifically that means. So just going to do the roll test. These M2s, yeah, you see, look, it doesn't even roll at all. And that's I'm gonna have to. You see there the gap. That's it's the wheel. You can see there is grinding on the outside of the. Usually a good squeeze, but the problem is these M2s. The plastic is less durable than the metal there, so you can actually crush them, and then it'll never work. Harder with the back wheels, but as you can see here, I don't have a problem with the back wheels. Right? It's these front wheels that don't want to spin. Anyway, Chrysler 300MC. Chrysler 300C. M2 release 79, not terrible. Actually, it's not bad. So if you're looking for a 300C, I don't know too many manufacturers that do the modern one or the 200C, but this one seems to be reasonably well done. It's one of those things they constantly re-release. So I just decided the pearlescent blue 300C box is not terrible, and I just went with that. Royal Lancer, like I said, set the bar really high, and this is all right. It's not terrible. So, fans and friends, the one major takeaway from this is M2s allow you to do a little bit of repairs because clearly I showed you that this thing does not want to roll. We know it's not the back wheels, you see there? It's the front wheels. You can hear the dragging. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto, and to the next one.